Alright guys, welcome back to Beat the Game, and it's time for some Galaxy's Most Wanted. My first game playing as Groot. I am Groot. We are Groot. I'm Groot. So guys, if you guys like these videos, please share, like, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. So we will be using our Groot in the basic deck, just the core pack deck. And we're going to be facing Expert Klaw to see if we can manage anything magical. Because this is always my go-to test. Like, if I can defeat Expert Klaw, then the precon's okay. If I can't, then so far only the Hulk has not passed this test. So it's kind of crazy, eh? One deck out of all of them cannot beat this extremely challenging villain. All right, let's find a minion. Discard cards until we find a minion. Oh, we're not gonna get attacked too much. We just passed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that attack. Well, hey, that's the way the cookie crumbled today. But there's a lot of 3 boost icons in here left, so yeah, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. So Groot, I've played him a bit already. Not against Klaw. This is going to be my first attempt against Klaw. I played him with Brant in a campaign, so and I didn't do much. I feel his deck really needs to focus around thinning out and really finding his I Am Groot cards and the root stomps, and so he can deal a lot of damage. So I actually think in Justice, he would do actually really well. He has these big events. I really think he's probably more geared towards multiplayer. But let's see. All right. Let's see if we can get some mechanics done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, there you go. So that removes counters for the normal floral counters on it. This is a card we're definitely not going to use right now. I like the Fighting Fit. Not the Fighting Fit, the Hard to Ignore. Because that is going to help us keep control on the main scheme. We get a ready, and we do get to do 2 damage, 5 damage if our health is better. But our first priority is those cards. So, actually, I'm not even going to keep the Desperate Defense. I'm going to pitch the 5 cards and see if we can find something better. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, not better, not worse either, but so we will be able to get rid of one of those side schemes and the minion, which is not bad. All right, so we didn't find any of our upgrades, which is so far every game I've played with him, I cannot seem to find any of my upgrades. In my first hands. My upgrades always keep getting stuck at the bottom. So I'm going to go Growth Spark and put 2 counters on this. I'll put a dice here, it's easier. I'll use Fruition to bring it up to 4. I am going to play 1 for a Hard to Ignore. I will flip to Groot. I am Groot. I will play 3 for I am Groot. I will remove Threat from the scheme, so I will Groot the Groot, the Groot. And this is going to Groot away, and I will punch this monkey in the face. All right, so he is now Groot, and he is at Groot. Make sense? All right, I'm going to stop saying Groot. 2, 3, 4. I like this 2 as well. But I don't have both cards. All right, so that kind of sucks. All right, so here we go. So we're going to place 1 threat. He does want to attack us. Now that is going to be sad because all we're going to be doing is defending, or we're going to lose our growth counters. We do have an event. So we're going to defend for 3. He's going to attack us for 3 and 4. We're going to remove 1 growth counter. We did not take any damage as we defended. We can't remove 1 threat from the main. Get bonehead. You have the defense network. And then encounter card is, he is going to attack us. Give him a tough and exhaust your character. So he's going to attack us for 1. That was lucky. And give him a tough status card. Well, that sucks even more. So we're going to go 1 for a Death Focus. We are going to go 1 for Dauntless. We are going to flip to Alter Ego, bring this up back to 4. And yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. Vine Spikes, Fighting Fit, Desperate Defense, 5. +2 Thwart. All right, so there you go. We got the one we're actually looking for. 2, 4, 5. And I am Groot. So 2, 4, 6. All right. So 1 threat. He's probably going to scheme out here. No. Exhaust an ally. So that is going to go to 4. So that was super lucky. And encounter card is an advance, which had to happen. And then we're going to discard until we find a minion with tough. So there's a gazillion toughs on the board. At least this goes down to Secret Rendezvous. I just flip it. All right. Growth Spiral. Go to 6. This is a hero action. All right. So there's nothing I can really do here. I'm still at 10 health. I've done no damage, which is not good. All right. So we're going to flip. We are going to use Death Focus for an Entangling Vines, because it is a superpower, so it's 1 less. When Groot makes a basic thwart, remove 1 growth counter and give him +2 to that thwart, which is pretty darn cool. I do want to do this, but I think I'm just going to go 1 for a Vine Spikes, Fighting Fit, for an Indomitable, and start trying to build a little bit. So I get +2 attack. I am going to remove a thing and count and thwart for 3 on this. All right, well that's actually pretty good. My retaliate will take off those, and I do have a desperate defense. So 1, 2, max 1 per player. I hate these max 1 per players in these kits, because there's 2 of these cards that are max 1, hard to ignore. After your hero defends against, it doesn't say max 1 per player. Ooh, well I'm gonna be playing 3 of those hard to ignores. Defends against an attack and takes no damage. So I can response. Oh man, so I'm gonna be. I was only. Ooh, okay. So those hard to ignores, I will be playing all 3 of those. I did not see that. All right. So we can't play those Death Focus. So this we're definitely not gonna keep, and we'll try to keep the rest too, to see what we can do. All right. First things first. 1 threat on the main. We are going to defend with a desperate defense. So we have a defense of 5. He's going to attack for 1, 2, 3. Dauntless will retaliate. Take no damage. Okay. I don't want to lose too many growth counters. And we're going to exhaust hard to ignore to remove the 1 threat here. And then we are going to, we can use this for the superpower. All right, we are going to defend here, take no damage, get rid of Indomitable to ready up, so get rid of the tough, and we're going to lose 1 and retaliate on him. All right, it's not too shabby. And then my encounter card is Wilt. Exhaust. We're already planning on exhausting, so done. Get rid of that. So we're going to play Fruition, and we're going to also play Growth. So we're going to go back up to 8 floral counters. We are going to Death Focus and Power Protection for a Root Stomp, 5 damage. bringing that up to 9 because it did defeat an enemy. So yay us. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're at 9 counters. So if we find a I Am Groot, we are definitely gonna I Am Groot. Double resources. Oh, well, that's a pain. All right. Well, first things first, 1 threat. I don't really need to remove threat right now. So, all right, I'm going to defend. He's going to attack for 1, 2. So I have defense. I will remove 1 threat. I will deal my first damage. I will remove a counter. Kill this guy with the retaliate. And counter card is Klaw attacks you. If it deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Alright, well, he's going to attack for deal 1 damage. So that's 7. So 3. So this is going to go down to 4. It did not deal any damage. He will take a retaliate. Alright, well, that's yay. Alright, so I'm going to use Deaf Focus for a hard to ignore. I am going to use Genius for a Starhawk. And Starhawk is going to punch for 2, bringing him down to 14. He's going to take 2 hits. I will flip down to Alter Ego and use the Growth Spurts. And then hopefully I can find more of my upgrades. God, I need my upgrades. Oh, well, and I am Groot. So 2, 4, 5. And 6. So obviously not able to find these upgrades is pretty painful. So 1 plus discard a random card from your hand. So this is going to go to 3. Good. I didn't need that Dauntless anyway. And counter card is Sonic Boom. We are going to exhaust both of our characters. Our turn for 8. We are going to... Alright, yeah, that's definitely what we're going to do. We're going to go back to hero form. So we're at 8. We're going to use Deaf Focus to play a Lashing Vines. So after Groot uses a basic power, I can remove 2 growth counters and exhaust to ready Groot. That's pretty cool. I am going to play... Do I play Rocket here? No, I think I'm going to go for... oh, maybe I should play some allies. Play only if you have the identity trait. Man, damage or... Yeah, I'm just going to go for damage. Alright. I am Groot! I will deal 8 damage, so take him down to 6. Alright. Yay me. I think I will keep Rocket. After he takes damage exactly to his... Yeah, I'm going to have this guy come back. So, oh wait, but then I won't be able to play my Floral Guardian. Maybe I will keep him. And then Root Stomp, Fighting Fit, and Fertile Grounds. Yay! That's useless right now. Alright, 1 threat. He wants to initiate an attack against me. I will discard... I could put some more counters on that. Alright, so I'm going to discard Rocket Raccoon to play a Desperate Defense. So I have a defense of 5. He's going to attack for 3, 4, 5. I take no damage. I'll remove 2 threats with the hero response. After your hero defends against an attack and takes no damage. So I exhaust this to remove 1 threat. Exhaust this to remove 1 threat. I'll deal 1 damage from the retaliate. And I'll ready up. Yay! Alright, this is a location. Alright. And then I will take my counter card, which is a Illegals Arm Factory. Well, that's annoying. Okay. I will. That is going to be at 4. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to remove 1 threat with my friend here. Since he suffered exactly the amount of hit points, I'm going to return him to my hand. I'm going to go 1-2, Root Stomp and Fighting Fit to replay Starhawk. I will remove a Vine, Entangling Vine. I will thwart for that thwart. So I'm going to thwart for 3, getting rid of the Illegal's Arm Factory. I could remove 2. And this is a location. I'm taking 2 encounter cards this turn. And I'm getting an acceleration. Ugh. I don't like accelerations. It's going to go to 3, 4, 5. Shuffle up. I could lose here. It could be dangerous. That could be very dangerous. Just to go down to just get an extra card. Very, very dangerous. Alright. I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna stay up, and this guy is going to, yeah, you can just punch for 2, bring him down to 3. Let's see if we can flip him next turn. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, Vine Shield. That's the one from the defense one. Alright, so we take an extra encounter card, an acceleration, shuffle the encounter deck. Alright, all the nasty stuff is coming back. So this is going to be scary now. So I can't really flip down. I've taken no damage yet, so that's the only good thing about this, is I am pretty safe here. Alright. 1, 2, 3. There's Rocket Raccoon. And I can deal a whole bunch of damage. Alright, we'll see what we get. We'll see what we do here. Alright, so this is going to go to 4. Yeah, we're going to defend. I have to shuffle this pack back. I kind of wish I had the one that could bring me back up, but... Oh, but we won't take any damage. Oh yeah, so we will be able to bring that down to 2, so that's actually pretty good. Alright. So he's going to attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to lose 1, so we defended. We'll remove 2 threat from here, which is great. He'll take 1 damage from the retaliate. Encounter card is Weapons Runner. That will surge into Sound Body Mind, into Caught Off Guard. Alright, Dauntless is going out, because we have another one we can play anyway. Alright. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I really don't want to cancel. I don't want to take him out. Alright, so I am going to flip down. Double Growth counter here. Go to 8. I will... That's annoying. I will use my Vine Shield. Vine Shield to play Fertile Ground. Add a Groot counter. Draw a card, which is a power of... Oh, I have a good idea here. I am going to thwart for 1. Bring him back. Pay 2. Punch for 2. And then I do have that retaliate. Oh, man. But I can do 10 damage. Oh. Alright, I'm just going to as much as I want to play my Dauntless. Steve, I have 3 of those. Alright, whatever. I'm going to play Dauntless. And then I'll have a big hand size next turn. Hopefully I don't just die next turn. Alright. Oh, I have the We Are Groot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, well that's pretty cool. Alright, first things first, it's going to go to 3, 2 plus, if this activation, so no, it's going to go to 5. Alright, I got to risk it. Advance, Melter. Alright, well that's actually super good. Fertile Ground goes up to 10. Draws me another card. Alright, so we have all these good things that we can do. Alright. I think we flip him here. Starhawk is gonna counter for 1, so that's gonna go down to 4. He's gonna come back to my hand. Alright. And then I could Rocket Overkill, which is probably not a bad idea. And then I can Root Stomp. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We have nothing to do here. We're going to use, alright, this is what we're going to do. How are we playing this, Steve? Alright, we're going to punch Klaw for 2, take a retaliate. Flip Klaw. Alright, he's going to 22. I took a retaliate, so that removed the Groat counter. He comes in with a tough. Alright. I am going to use... Oh, I want to use Rocket, but... So he attacks for 4. Can I use... Alright, I'm going to use my Power Protection for Starhawk. Starhawk is going to punch for 2. Take 2. Oh, man. Alright, I think I got this. I'm going to use Def Focus, Fruition, and... I don't want to use these. Ugh. Def Focus, Fruition, and Indomitable to play Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon is going to punch, murder you. +3, so he's going to attack for 4. So that's going to kill and deal the 1 damage excess here, which is going to be the tough. And then I am going to use Def Focus and We Are Groot. Or I could, oh man, I could just give my... I'm going to keep that Root Stomp. I'm going to go Def Focus for We Are Groot, removing 3 counters. So I'm going to go down to 6 counters and give 1, 2, and 3 tough statuses on all of our guys. Amazing! Alright, so... Oh, and I have an I Am Groot. So 2, 4, and 5. Alright, so this is gonna... I just can't get an advance. So it's gonna go to 6. I get the advance, I'm dead. Alright, so he's gonna want to attack. I'm gonna use Starhawk to defend. So he's gonna attack for... I wish I saw that advance. Advance, let me lose Shadow of the Past. It's not an advance, but alright. After Fermax activates, deal 2 indirect damage to each player. So that's Fermax Blazing. After the villain phase begins, deal 2 indirect damage to each player. Alright, so that is 3 threat there. Fan the Flames. Alright, so that's 2 indirect damage. I'm glad we got to see his Shadow of the Past, which for me is all the time. Alright. So rocket, all right, so I can remove some threat here. So let me just play this properly here. All right, so there's 3 threat here. All right. So we are, first of all, going to play 2 and Death Focus for I Am Groot. I will remove 6 threat from the main scheme. All right. Then my friend Rocket. I could place 2 more growth counters. No, I will remove a growth counter and play Entangling Vines, exhaust that to remove 3 threat from this. I will then, he is a 2/2, 2 direct damage to each player. Alright, well, unfortunately, I'm going to use Rocket. No, I'm not going to use Rocket. I'm going to go 1/2 for a Root Stomp, deal 5 damage to Fernax. I am then going to attack with Rocket +3. So 1 and then 3 damage to him, bringing him down 22 minus 3. Man, I can't count. So that is going to go to 19. Alright. And then Fernax is dead. All right. Cool. Threat under control. Did some stuff. We'll be able to control the threat now because we are going to block. We have our tough. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So we have a lot of damage here. We have I Am Groot, Root Stomp, and Fighting Fit. So that is technically 15 damage. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! All right. So first things first, 1, 2 threat on the main. We are going to defend with Groot. And we don't care because we are tough. And then, all right, so we are tough. Dauntless, trigger retaliate, trigger hard to ignore twice, bringing the threat down twice. And counter card is Masters of Evil. If attacks were made this way, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Masters of Evil minion. All right. Okay. Let's deal 2 damage to the villain. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go find who are we gonna take? I think we're just gonna take Melter again because he's just easy. I think what we're going to do here... Alright. Yeah, we haven't seen the advances yet, so I'm still hesitant on going down. I am going to use Death Focus. No, I'm going to use Rock... No. What am I going to do, Steve? I'm going to use Starhawk to punch for 2 on him. Starhawk's going to go away. Rocket is going to take a hit and punch for 4. So that is 2. That's going to make it 6. So 1 is going to go in excess. There you go. Murder you. All right. Rocket took an extra hit. All right. All right. So let's play smart, Steve. All right. So... we're going to do Death Focus and Death Focus to play I Am Groot. And we're going to deal, for the number of growth counters, we're going to deal 5 damage. So that's going to take him down to 13. We should have lost our tough already. And we'll lose a growth counter here. And then we are going to... we're going to do a Root Stomp, so 5 damage. So 13 minus 5 is going to go take him down to 8. Take another Retaliate. we are going to stay in, we're going to keep our fighting fit because, just because it's an awesome card. And then, especially with this guy, and we have, oh man, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, he is dead at our turn, provided we don't get a dumb guard minion. All right, so first things first, 2 threat on the main. We are going to defend using a hard to ignore for a, yeah, I can't do anything with it. It's for a desperate defense, so we'll have a defense of 5. He's attacking for 2, 3, 4, and discard a card at random. Jerk. I have 3 cards left. Okay. So he's attacking. He attacked me for 4. Perfect defense. I'll get to ready up. I will remove 2 threat because I took no damage, and 1 damage to him. He's down to 7. And counter card is, of course, it had to be a stupid guard. Ah! All right, it don't matter. All right, so we are going to. All right. Okay, so I'm going to attack for 2 in this dumb armored guard. I am going to then use lashing. No, is it lashing? Yeah, lashing vines. I will remove 2 Groot counters and exhaust lashing vines to ready Groot. He's down to 1. And then I am going to use my friend. Oh, I want Rocket to kill. I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, Rocket is gonna attack for 3 + 1 overkill. Overkill. Rocket is out, dealing 1 damage. He's down to 6. And then I will play Fighting Fit for 5 damage. He is down to 1. And I will remove my last growth counter. And then, bang! Punch him for 2. And Klaw is out of here. So that was my first try. Really, really happy that those hard to ignores is a skill. So this is definitely going into any protection deck now, and it's going to be 3 of, because it is a hero response. After your hero defends, it gets an attack and takes no damage. So I think I can trigger as many hero responses as I can. Let me just verify this, because this is a response. Perfect. Any response I can trigger multiple times. So yes, so this works. I just wanted to verify with some of the other event cards, but this is a definite 3 of in any protection deck from now on. Hard to ignore. Holy smokes. With 3 of them, perfect defense, remove 3 threat from the main scheme. So you, technically, all you have to worry about is those side schemes. So this is amazing. Amazing. What can I say, man? Groot, this was a very interesting challenge, especially with the precon against Expert Klaw, but I finished with perfect health, never took a damage, which is very, very cool. And then, yeah, got 1 acceleration on. Oh man, those advances were so coming for me. Ah! Oh man, I would have been lucky though, because I had like 3 of them stuck together, but... All right. Death Focus, I really enjoy, because you're basically paying for all his little upgrades for free. It's kind of like a team building exercise, but just for superpowers. So I don't hate that card, because it has to say superpower card. So he has quite a few superpowers. So that's not one. Yeah, Root Stomps, I Am Groot. The Root Stomp again. Superpower is one. I am Groot. We are Groot. Yeah, so that and all that superpowered shield. So yeah, he definitely has a ton of superpowers, attacks, and thwarts. So can he beat with his precon Red Skull on Expert? Hells no. No way in hell is that going to happen. But against Klaw, which is still pretty vicious, he fared pretty well. This was my first attempt. Perfect health. Kept the main scheme under control. I was really worried about threat control going into this game. But again, I got lucky. He flipped the advance, obviously. Sometimes I got a little bit lucky on some of those encounter cards. But flipped the guards, got the shadow of the past. So I don't think it was a very smooth sailing game. Like, yeah, there's nothing to it. We did lose a lot of good. We did see a lot of his attack events go by as when they got discarded at the beginning, which is, fine, whatever. But yeah, no, what I can say is, I am Groot. Very fun, interesting. Keeping those, I think the challenge is making sure you keep that main scheme under control and keeping those Groot counters up, man. You can deal, what do we do? 8 damage with that I am Groot. And then 7, yeah. If you can keep those up to even around 7, 8 counters, you can remove a big chunk of threat on with that I am Groot. And then remove threat from a scheme. So that's pretty cool. And that's actually really fun in multiplayer as well. Because that's almost Spider-Man level good there. Especially on a 2 or 3 player game. You can remove 6 threats. So you're taking out a side scheme for sure. I love this We Are Groot. This is pretty cool. You are removing counters for as many friendly characters you control. But if you have these fruitions and things like that are coming in, it's really good. I like that the root stomps put counters. So you have a bunch of ways that put counters on him. So the fruitions, so that's 2. I think you have 3 root stomps that put counter. Fertile grounds. I want to see how many cards can put counters on him. So you can definitely play with those counters a little bit more than I did. I was a little bit more nervous. Yeah, so 3 root stomps. As long as you're killing a minion with this or the enemy, so if you flip the enemy on his stage, you get an extra counter. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically you have 8 plus 2. So I like the way it's made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So basically if you have all of these, you can go up to 10. Obviously you have to kill minions, but again, super interesting the way it's built. Very fun character. I won't lie. I did enjoy my game. I do love protection though. Fighting fit, man. Again, lots of good damage. Very fun damage card for protection. We were looking for ways to remove threat in protection. We got it. We wanted to deal damage in protection. We got it. My Captain America no double resource deck might take a little turn now, especially with Dauntless. And these hard to ignores, oh my god, I'm gonna tweak that deck because it's all little cheap cards, and I think, I don't even think I need the fighting fits in that deck, but oh man, and I do like Starhawk. I really enjoy him because, as you saw, man, I just kept recycling him, and I think that was the idea for that. I didn't get to do my Flora and Fauna, which is kind of fun. Place 2 growth counters on Groot and ready him. Or place 2 counters on Rocket. So, man, like I said, this was expert Klaw with Groot to see how this would work. And my gosh, what a game. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you want to play Groot. If you don't have a chance, definitely check Groot out. Super fun character. Next up is Rocket Raccoon. I think I'm gonna punch him up against the same guy, Masters of Evil and everything. And we'll see how that goes. Till next thing, I keep on playing Marvel Champion, and I hope this will help you beat the game. Ciao, ciao.